You know, Bethenny, we all have problems from our past, our future, our present. She's just a very difficult person, and just Carole just couldn't handle all the work of it.
You know, this is interesting for you. You're a new friend of Carole's. You're obviously an old friend of Bethenny's. Carole talked tonight about what it's like to be in a disagreement with Bethenny. And I know you're not up to date on the season, but...
I don't know all about the season, but I will say anytime I've had an issue with Bethenny, you know, which in 25 years hasn't been that many, but I will, like, say this upset me, and she'll say, you know what, you're right, and, you know, we worked through it. Obviously, we're here 25 years later, so...
They're not working through it yet.
Last I knew, they were friends. I've seen them out together, so this is a new situation.
I'm excited, I'm not excited for this, but I'm curious about the spiraling downfall between Carole and Bethenny.
Yes.
Not excited,
It's interesting.
excited.
Yes. Carole, Karen Cam 1202 wants to know, when Bethenny said Carole needs to have a best friend close, were you surprised? Is that true?
No, it's not true. But everything Bethenny says about me is not true. I mean, literally, I'm watching it along with everyone else, thinking, "Oh, okay." I mean, I'm very excited to see her. You see that, you know, when she comes to the Halloween party. I drive 4 hours to go to her birthday party. I bring her $300 worth of roses. I don't know what. It's like
$300.
$300, and I didn't even get a THX.
I mean,
so
everything she says in interviews is a surprise to you?
Yeah, like everything she was saying. You know, that I wasn't excited to see her. That I'm thick as thieves with Tinsley. I wasn't then, and I'm not now. We're not thick as thieves.
But you're good buddies.
You know, I'm friends with her, of course. I'm not thick as thieves, although that sounds fun.
My relationship with Carole is entirely separate from her whole drama with Bethenny, and I really hope that I had nothing to do with it.
What do you think is at the core of the two of them not getting along?
You know, I honestly can't say that I know. I think that what happened with Adam and the whole thing with the, you know, the charity and stuff, I think really was something big because I think it hit her hard. You know, I don't want to be in the middle of anything.
Whose side are you on, Bethenny or Carole?
Which side are you on? Bethany or Carole?
It's an HR issue for me.
At the same time, I was trying to figure out dates so we can go to Golden Door together. I was, you know, I'd sent her flowers when Cookie died. I sent, you know, I was just being a really good friend. Wrote a lot of checks for her charity.
Well, I think saying everything Bethenny says about me is not true. I think this audience would disagree with that because everything I say is always true.
She said she was very surprised. She said she was very surprised about the way that you were characterizing her in your interviews.
I don't think I haven't really been talking about Carole that much in my interviews. I said there was a shift, and there was. And when you come onto a show and you have so many people involved in it, it becomes, you know, bigger. And the thing is, I wanted it sort of just to dissolve, and it got more intense. I think that the way that you react to something is as important as the initial something. So we had a shift that I don't think that was that big of a deal. But everything that I said what was going on. There had been a little bit of a shift. And I did invite her to stay at my house in the Hamptons. And she said she was staying with Tinsley, and it was a little bit late in the game. But I had my daughter, and I had Dennis staying at my house, and I wasn't going to have cameras in my house with my daughter there. And she did donate to my charity, and I'm so grateful for all the women who donated. Sonia's the only one who didn't donate, which does not make her, she could donate to whatever she wants to donate. It's everyone do you, boo.
Go back to WWHL.tv. We want to know, whose side are you on, Carole or Bethenny? Whose side are you on in this?
I'm here to hold up Bethenny. I don't, you know, I can't do anything but that right now.
You know, I'm unhappy they're not getting along. I think it was a true friendship, and I think feelings are hurt, and I think it's a communication problem.
Right, that's what you've been saying the whole time.
And also, too, you know, I think Carole feels betrayed. Because I think she was really a loyal and good friend, not only on air, but off air. They had a very solid friendship, and I think she was blindsided.
Watching this season, are you on Team Bethenny or Team Carole?
Oh, good question.
I'm totally Team Bethenny.
You are?
100%
Yes. Tell us
Bethenny.
why. Tell us why.
Well, because, you know, Bethenny shouldn't feel guilty about her success, and I do think people are jealous, and I think Carole's being petty.
Meghan McCain, where do you stand on this one?
I know you just said a lot of nice things about Carole, but I am hardcore Bethenny on this one in every way, and I feel really bad for her. And I was like getting a little emotional watching her this season, and she's clearly going through something, and you need your friends when you're going through something, and they kind of are bailing. Not you, but Carole and everyone.
It looks like
she
you guys...
abandons us. She kind of pushes us all away.
You can't get close
Well,
to Bethenny.
I myself am someone who sometimes pushes people away and can be icy, so I always empathize with Bethenny as well in it.
Looks like you guys are Team Bethenny on that one, too. Rappaport, whose side are you on? We've never talked about that.
I go with Bethenny. I
do?
go with Bethenny. Because just first of all, you know how I feel about Bethenny. She's a Michael Jordan of Housewives.
Okay, but in this specific
thing, I just feel like she tried. I felt like she tried a little bit harder to mend the friendship with Carole more than Carole did. So I'm with Bethenny.
Looks like the viewers are agreeing with you there, 73%.